Welcome to Black and Gold Today, brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. I'm Rachel Whittaker. We begin today by welcoming in a proud new father, Larry Holder, Saints columnist. Well, first of all, congratulations on the new edition.
Thank you. You know, 2 is a little more challenging than 1, but, you know, we're going to play man-to-man coverage and see what happens. And so if there's a busted coverage, I'm going to blame my wife if anything awry goes with our 2 children now.
Good stuff. Well, you managed to get away and write about, of course, the Tom Benson ownership saga, and I agree with you that magic word continuity makes the most sense with Gail being the future owner. And do you think that having that continuity could have an impact on current and future players seeing New Orleans as a viable place to play?
I think, yeah, outside of the legal ramifications, and when I wrote that Gail to me makes the most sense, it's not that I'm saying that the Benson family doesn't have a case. Look, I think they do certainly have a case, and that's why it's going to be going to court. But to me, if you want status quo, if you want, say, Dennis Lauscha and Mickey Loomis still running kind of the day-to-day operations, and to me, I think they serve as the most viable people to continue to run the organization, despite what happened in 2014. Look, I think Gail makes more sense, and you'll have to look at some of these things. Look, the Benson, Rita Benson LeBlanc, Renee Benson and Ryan LeBlanc. Look, you look at who's in the building right now, and certainly they're on the side of Tom and they're on the side of Gail. And so what happens if Rita, who becomes the figurehead of the organization, our bridge is burned? And I think I trust the stability of the organization as it is right now. I'm not sure if I'm a fan and I'm looking in. I don't know what Rita's going to do. I know how it's going to be if Gail is the figurehead owner. Right. So continuity, I think that brings the most value as of right now.
Right, I do agree with you. And I mean, this is all just beginning. The lawsuit just filed last week, and we're going to get more into that when we come back.
Designing luxury with children in mind could be a little excessive. But we found the perfect balance with the Infiniti QX60, featuring effortless third-row access.
Welcome back. Now, Larry, there is this issue of the whole irrevocable trust in the lawsuit filed by Renee, Rita, and Ryan LeBlanc. So there's the legal side of things, and then also, of course, talking about if Tom and Gail were to lose, how would Rita's her leadership impact the organization's long term and short term, do you think?
As far as that goes, it's really curious, because we've heard and we've reported, look, she certainly was on the outs with a lot of people within the organization. But here's the thing. If the Benson family, as far as Rita, Renee, Ryan, if they're in charge of this, I don't know what direction this is going to take, and I don't think the general public knows, and I think that's a question that's going to be lingering throughout this entire ownership process, secession lawsuit, all of the pieces to the puzzle.
Right, and we heard at the Pro Bowl too that Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham spoke very highly of Gail, saying that she's the sweetest woman they know.
I'm stunned that they're siding with the person who signs their checks. I can't believe that they said that. Exactly, but here's the thing, and I talked to you about this right before we came on. Yeah. Look, this could linger. Drew Brees might not even be the quarterback by the time this is over.
Or Sean Payton the coach.
Right, this is certainly, we don't know how long this is going to take, but it doesn't surprise me that the players are in favor of the current owner's wife, who is signing the checks. If they said otherwise, I bet you Tom might feel differently. Well, Drew, you're going to take a massive pay cut. So look, that doesn't surprise me. But it's, to me, you look at the Dennis Lauscha and Mickey Loomis. You look at the higher ups within the organization rather than players, because I don't know if this affects the players all that much. It affects say, coaching level, higher up level. So it doesn't surprise. Players don't care who's owning the team as long as they're getting paid.
As long as they're getting their paycheck.
Right, exactly.
Yes. Well, Larry, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon.
You got it.
And thank you for starting your week with us as always. See you Tuesday.